G'day guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play Off My Face by Justin Bieber. Now I'm going to teach you 3 different ways of playing this song. The first 2 ways I'm going to show you how to play this song is an easy fingerpicked method and an easy strummed method. And they're both going to require a capo on the 4th fret of your guitar. But the third way I'm going to show you how to play it requires no capo. It's the studio method of playing this, but it is a lot harder and requires a lot of bar chord shapes. So if you're a beginner, then probably not for you. I'd suggest sticking to the easier versions just for now. Now, if you want master chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to improve on your guitar in general, then sign up to Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Let's jump into the lesson. So let's start with the easy finger-picked version. Now for our finger-picking basics, your thumb will take care of the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings, and your index, middle, and ring finger will take care of the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings respectively. Ideally, they shouldn't pluck any other strings other than the ones they've been assigned to. Let's start with the intro, and there's this one line of tab here. We're going to start with the C chord shape. Now, for our first half of this bar, we're going to start with a pinch of the 5th and 1st strings, and then the 3rd string, hold it out for a little bit, and then 2 more quick notes, so 1st and 3rd strings. So that will sound like this. And then for our second half, we're going to take our index finger down to the 1st fret of the 1st string. You're going to pinch the 5th and 1st strings, and after you pinch, quickly pull off with your index finger. After the pull off, we're going to quickly hit the 3rd string, hold that out for a little bit, and then 3 more quick notes. Bass note, 1st and 3rd. So the second half of this bar. And we put it all together and it'll sound like this. Next, we're going to go to an E major chord. We're going to start by pinching the 6th and 2nd strings together. And then we'll pinch the 4th and 3rd strings together. And then we got 2 quick notes, the 2nd and 4th string. And that's the first half of this bar, which sounds like this. For the next half, we're going to take our index finger down 1 string to the 1st fret of the 2nd string. You're going to pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, but pull off that index finger. And then quickly go to the 4th string. Your index finger will go back to its original position and pluck the 3rd string, and then the 6th, 2nd, and 4th. So after that pull off, take your index finger right back to where it was. And the bar in total. Then we're going to go to an A minor 7 chord shape. So shift this shape down 1 string and then you can lift your ring finger. And this is A minor 7. We're going to start with a pinch on the 5th and 2nd strings and then pluck the 4th string. And then we go bass note, 2nd and 4th. So this first half. For our second half, we're going to pinch the 5th and 2nd strings, but you're going to hammer on and pull off quickly with your pinky finger onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So do the pinch, but then hammer on and pull off with your pinky. And then we're going to quickly go to the 4th string, hold that out for a little bit, and then 3 more notes, bass, 2nd and 4th. So the second half. And in total for this A minor 7. And then we go to a lazy G chord. So you just need your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. We're going to start by pinching the 6th and 2nd strings, and then the 4th string, and then 3 more notes, the bass note, 2nd and 4th. So that's the first half, which sounds like this. And then you're going to put your index finger down onto the 1st fret of the 2nd string. We're going to pinch the 6th and 2nd strings. As you do, pull off with your index finger, and then we pluck the 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd and 4th strings quickly after that. So the second half of this bar. And in total for this bar. We put that all together and this is how the intro sounds. Next we get to the verse, which is almost the same as the intro, except some of the picking patterns change a tiny bit. But in terms of chord shapes, we're keeping the same chords. So we have C, E major, A minor 7, and then G. So we're going to start with our C again. For our picking pattern, for the first half, we're going to go bass note by itself. We're not starting with the pinch anymore. We're actually just starting with the bass note of the chord. And then we'll be plucking the third and first strings together. And then bass, second, and third strings. So that's the first half. For the second half of this bar, we're going to take our index finger to the first fret of the first string, pinch the fifth and first strings together, do the pull off. So I should mention that after you pull off, put your index finger back to where it was, and then third string, second string, bass note, first and third string, all in a row. So that second half, and the bar in total. Then we go to our E major. Again, we start with the bass note, and then a pinch of the fourth and second strings, and then bass note, third and fourth. So the first half. And then we're going to take our index finger down one string to the first fret of the second string, pinch the sixth and second strings together, do the pull off, and then return your index finger to where it was. Fourth string, third string, bass note, second and fourth. So all of that in a row. And in total for this bar. Then we go to our A minor 7. We start with the bass note, a pinch of the fourth and second strings, then bass note, third and fourth. So first half. Then we're going to do a pinch of the fifth and second strings and do that hammer on and pull off with your pinky finger. Then fourth, third, bass, second and fourth strings. So the second half. And the bar in total. And then we go to our lazy G, start with the bass note, and then a pinch of the fourth and second strings, bass, third and fourth string for that first half. And then with your index finger, first fret of the second string, do a pinch of the sixth and second strings, pinch and pull off, and then fourth, third, bass, second and fourth strings. So that second half. And the bar in total. And that's it for the verse, which sounds like this in total. Next we get to the chorus, and there's two lines of tab here. So we're going to start with an F chord. You can play a normal F bar chord like this, but I actually like playing an F chord like this. So ring finger on the third fret of the fourth, middle finger on the second fret of the third, and index finger on the first fret of the second string. And with my thumb, I'll reach over the top to hit the first fret of the sixth string. So that's the F I like to play here. So we're going to start with the bass note, and then the fourth, second, hold that out for a little bit, and then two more notes, the third and fourth string. So for the F. And then we go to a G chord. You're going to pinch the sixth and second strings, hold that out for a little bit, and then go fourth, third, bass, second, and fourth. So this bar in total. And then we're going to go to a C chord. We're going to do a whole bunch of pinches here. So I'm going to start by pinching the fifth and first strings, and then third string. Then we go to a G/B. So it's the same as the G shape, except we only need to put these two fingers down. We're going to pinch the fifth and second string, pinch, and then the open third string. Then we go to an A minor 7 chord shape, pinch the fifth and second strings, and then hit the 4th string, and then go to our lazy G, pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, and hit the open 4th string. So this bar in total. And the first 2 bars in total. Now those 2 bars are repeated through 3 times, so that actually takes up the majority of this chorus. Now for the 3rd bar of the 2nd line of tab, we're gonna go to our F chord shape again. We're gonna pluck the bass note, 4th, 2nd, and then we go bass note, 3rd, 4th. So this first half. Then we're gonna pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, hold that out for a little bit, and then we have a 5-note run. So 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd, and 4th. And the bar in total. And then we go to our G chord. We're gonna pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, hold that out for a little bit, and then a 5-note run. 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd, 4th. And then we end with one more pinch of the 6th and 2nd strings. So the final bar. And that's it for the chorus. So in total, it will sound like this. So the final thing we need to learn for this easy fingerpicked version is the bridge. So we're going to start with an A minor chord. You're going to pinch the 5th and 2nd strings together. And then we go 4th, 3rd, 5th, and 2nd strings. So it will sound like this. Then we'll do another pinch of the 5th and 2nd strings. Then go to a G/B, pinch the same strings, and quickly add the open 3rd string. So the bar in total. Then we go to a C chord. We're going to pinch the 5th and 1st strings, hold that out for a little bit, and then a 5-note run. So 3rd string, 2nd, bass, 1st, and 3rd. So the first half. Then we're going to add another pinch, so 5th and 1st strings. Then switch positions, so index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We're going to pinch that. So this bar in total. For our next bar, keep your fingers where they are, but shift them along the same strings to the 3rd and 5th frets. So you're actually going to bar your index finger across this 3rd fret as well. We're going to start with a pinch of the 4th and 1st strings. And then with your pinky finger, go up to the 7th fret of the 1st string, pluck that, and pull off to the 5th. So, then lift your ring finger and hit the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And for this first half of the bar. Then we're going to quickly go to a C chord shape, but you're going to put your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And we're going to go 5th, 2nd, and then 3 quick notes. So 5th, 1st, and 2nd. And for the second half, and the bar in total. We're going to go to our A minor 7 chord shape. So just lift your ring and pinky finger, keep your middle and index where they are. Start with the pinch of the 5th and 1st strings. Then 4th string, with your index finger, go down to the 1st fret of the 1st string, pluck that and pull off, and back to the 4th string. So this first half. And then go to a G chord shape, bass note, 4th string, then bass note, second and fourth. So this bar in total. And that's it for this bridge, which sounds like this in total. And that's actually repeated through twice in the bridge. Finally, the last thing we need to learn is the final chorus, and it's just a small variation of the normal choruses. So in the final bar with our G chord, we're going to actually just repeat that first half through twice instead of ending with the pinch. So the final bar of the second line of tab. And then for the third line of tab, those two bars are the same as the final two bars of the normal chorus. So now, if that easy finger picking is still too hard for you, then here are some easy chords if you just want to strum and sing along to this song. So for the intro and verse, there's two lines of chords. So we start with the C, and then we go to an E major, and then we go to an A minor 7, and then finally a G chord. Now a strumming pattern is going to go something like this: down, down, up, down, up. You're going to play that twice for each chord. So the intro and verse, simply strummed, sounds like this. Next we get to the chorus, and there's two lines of chords here. We're going to start with an F chord, so you can play a full F bar chord like this, but I like playing an F chord like this. So ring and pinky on the third frets of the 5th and 4th string, middle on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and my thumb reaching over the top to hit the 1st fret of the 6th string. You could play easy Fs if you want to as well. But we have an F chord, then a G, so they're going to be played for one strumming pattern each that we had earlier in the verse. And then we have four chords here: a C, G/B, then an A minor 7, and a G. Now those four chords are actually going to be played for a shorter strumming pattern that just goes down, down, up. So those four chords. Now that first line of chords is played through 3 times, and then for our second line of chords, it's the F chord for 2 of those long strumming patterns, and then the G chord for 1 long strumming pattern, and then 1 final strum. So the chorus in total. So that's it for the chorus, and finally we get to the bridge, which is 2 lines of chords as well. We're going to start with an A minor 7 for 1 long strumming pattern, and then we have the A minor 7 again and a G/B, but both of those are played for the short down, down, up strumming pattern. Then we go to a C for 2 strumming patterns. Then for the second line of chords we go to F, then a C, then an A minor 7, and then a G. So in total for the bridge. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to play the studio version of this song, and it doesn't require a capo, but it is a lot harder than the other versions I've shown you. Now in terms of tone, I've recorded everything using the Boss Guitar 100 Mark II, but basically it's just a clean amp channel and a little bit of reverb, and I'm using the neck pickup here. For our finger picking basics again, your thumb will take care of the 6th, 5th and 4th strings, and your index, middle and ring finger will take care of the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings respectively. Ideally, they shouldn't pluck any other strings other than the ones they've been assigned to. So let's start with the intro, and we're going to start with an E bar chord. So it's here at the 7th and 9th frets. Your index finger is going to hit the 7th fret of the 5th string, and your ring finger is going to bar across the 9th fret for the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. We're going to start with a pinch of the 5th and 2nd strings, and then hit the 4th string, and then we go 2nd and 4th. And that's the first half, which sounds like this. And then you're going to take your pinky finger, put on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. We're going to pinch the 5th and 2nd strings again, but you're going to pull off your pinky finger. So, and then after that, quickly go to the 4th string, and then we have 3 more plucks. So bass note, 2nd and 4th. And for the second half of this bar, and in total for the full bar. And then for our next bar, we'll slide into this position. So it's a G sharp major chord. So thumb will reach over the top to hit the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then ring on the 6th fret of the 4th string, middle finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and index finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. We're going to start with a pinch of the 6th and 2nd strings, and then pinch the 4th and 3rd together. And then 2 more plucks, 2nd and 4th. So the first half. And then for the next half, we're going to move our middle finger down to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. You're going to pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, but then pull off your middle finger and then return it back to its original position, and then go 4th string, 3rd string, bass, 2nd and 4th. So this second half. And in total for this bar. Then we're going to go to a C sharp minor 7 chord shape. So from this G sharp major, just pivot around your ring finger, bar your index finger across the 4th fret, and middle finger goes on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. We'll start with a pinch of the 5th and 2nd strings, and then go 4th string, bass note, 2nd, 4th. So then we'll pinch the 5th and 2nd strings again, but hammer on and pull off with your pinky finger onto the 7th fret of the 2nd string. Like that. And then 4th string, hold out for a little bit, and then bass note, 2nd and 4th. So the second half. And the bar in total. And then for our final bar, we'll slide into a B major bar chord like this. So it's the same as our E bar chord, but down at the 2nd and 4th frets. We'll start with a pinch of the 5th and 2nd strings, then 4th string, and then 3 notes, bass, 2nd and 4th. So that first half. And then with your pinky finger, we'll do the same thing we did with the E chord. So put it 1 fret up from your ring finger on the 2nd string. So the 5th fret in this case, pinch the 5th and 2nd strings, and you're going to pull off your pinky finger. So it's a little bit tricky, but just keep at it. And then 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd and 4th strings. So the second half of this bar, and the bar in total. And that's it for the intro, which sounds like this. Next we get to the verse. Now the chord shapes that we play are not going to change. The picking patterns will though. So we'll start with our E chord, We're going to start with the bass note by itself, and then a pinch of the 4th and 2nd strings. And then we go bass note, 3rd and 4th. So the first half of this bar. And then your pinky finger will come onto the 10th fret of the 2nd string. We'll do a pinch of the 5th and 2nd strings, but do that pull off, and then a 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd and 4th strings right after that. And the bar in total. And then we go down to our G sharp major. We're going to go bass note and then a pinch of the 4th and 2nd strings. And then 3 more notes, bass, 3rd and 4th string. So the first half. And for the second half, it's the same as the second half that we had for the G sharp in the intro. So, and the bar in total. Then we go to our C sharp minor 7. We're going to go bass note and then pinch the 4th and 2nd strings. And then go bass note, 3rd, 4th. So that first half. Then we'll pinch the 5th and 2nd strings and do that hammer on and pull off. Then 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd, 4th. So the second half. And the bar in total. And then we go to our B chord, start with the bass note, then pinch the 4th and 2nd strings, then bass note, 3rd, 4th, so. And then with your pinky finger, come onto the 5th fret of the 2nd string, pinch the 5th and 2nd strings and pull off with your pinky, then 4th, 3rd, bass note, 2nd and 4th. So that second half of the bar, bar in total. And that's it for the verse, which sounds like this all together. Then we get to the chorus, which has 2 lines of tab here. Now we're going to start with an A major chord. So it's the same as our G sharp, but just up 1 fret. Now we're going to go bass note, hold that out for a little bit, and then go 4th, 2nd, hold that out for a little bit, and then go 3rd string and 4th string, but then slide up to the 9th fret. So, and then as we slide up that ring finger to the 9th fret, we're now in a B position. So it's the same as the A, just up 2 frets. So, and then we're going to pinch the 6th and 2nd strings together, hold that out for a little bit, and then we have a 5-note run. So 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd and 4th. So this bar in total. And then from here, pivot around your ring finger, and we're going to go to an E major chord, but it's going to be a little different to the one we've originally been playing. We only need to put our index finger down, our ring finger down, and our pinky down on the 9th fret. So it looks like this. Now we're going to start by pinching the 5th and 2nd strings, and then go to the 4th string. So this is our first shape. Then we go to a B/D sharp shape. So it's going to look like this. And it is a bit of a stretch, but index finger will go on the 6th fret of the 5th string, pinky on the 9th fret of the 4th, and middle finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So we're going to pinch the 5th and 2nd strings, and then go to the 4th. So that's that shape. Then we go to our C sharp minor 7 shape, pinch the same strings, then we go down and we slide to a B shape. But again, just keep your ring finger where it is, slide down. It's the same shape that we had for our E then, but down at 2nd and 4th, and we're pinching the same strings. So 5th and 2nd, and then 4th string. Now that's all really quick, so those changes are gonna happen really fast, but just take it slow. So it will sound like this. And together with the first bar. Now those 2 bars are repeated through 3 times. And then for our third bar of the second line of tab, we go to this A again. We're going to go bass note, 4th, 2nd, then bass, 3rd, 4th for the first half. Then we're going to pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, then 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd, 4th. So that bar. Then move this shape up to our B, pinch the 6th and 2nd strings, then we go 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd, 4th, and then we're going to pinch the 6th and 1st string. So hopefully in this shape you'll have your 1st string open, and you'll be able to pinch the 6th and open 1st string, like that. So the bar in total. And in total for the chorus, it will sound like this. Next we get to the bridge, and there's 2 lines of tab here. We're going to start with a C sharp minor chord like this. We'll start by pinching the 5th and 1st strings, and then we'll go 4th, 2nd, bass, and 1st string. So it'll sound like this. And then we'll pinch the 5th and 1st strings together again. And then we'll go to this B/D sharp chord shape, similar to what we had in the chorus, and we'll play those exact same notes as well. So pinch on the 5th and 2nd strings, and then the 4th string. So this bar in total. Then we'll go to an E chord. We'll pinch the 5th and 2nd strings, then 5-note run here. So 4th, 3rd, bass, 2nd, 4th. So that first half. Then we'll pinch the 5th and 2nd strings again, and then go up to 11th and 12th with your index and ring finger. So this bar. For the next bar, we'll slide these exact same 2 fingers up to the 12th and 14th frets. We'll start with a pinch there. With your pinky finger, go up to the 16th fret of the 2nd string, pluck that and pull off to the 14th. And then with your pinky finger, go to the 16th fret of the 3rd string. So then you'll take your thumb and reach over the top to hit the 12th fret of the 6th string. And you'll get your ring finger on the 14th fret of the 4th and index finger on the 12th fret of the 2nd string. You're going to hit the bass note, then the 4th string, and then 3-note run here. So bass note, 2nd and 4th. So the second half. And in total. Then you'll shift this exact same shape down to the 11th and 9th frets. We're going to start by pinching the 6th and 2nd strings, and then the 4th string, and with your middle finger go onto the 10th fret of the 2nd string, pluck that and pull off, and then back to the 4th string. So this first half. Then we'll slide this exact same shape down to 7th and 9th. We'll go bass note, 4th string, then bass, 2nd, 4th. So this bar in total. Then for our second line of tab, it's almost identical. The only thing that changes is this C sharp minor chord. We're going to be just plucking a few different strings. So we'll start with a pinch of the 5th and 2nd strings, and then we'll go 4th, 3rd, bass, and 2nd. And then after that, we'll pinch the 5th and 2nd strings. So that's the only thing that changes, but almost everything else stays the same. And the only other thing we need to learn is the final chorus, which is almost identical to the other choruses, except we're going to add a couple of bars. Now, for the final bar of the second line of tab, instead of ending with a pinch of the 6th and 1st string like that, we're just going to basically repeat that first half of the bar. So and then for our third line of tab, we return back to our A chord. We repeat the same thing that we did in the second bar. And then we go up to our B. We're going to basically do the exact same thing we did at the end of the other choruses, except instead of pinching the 6th and 1st strings, we're pinching the 6th and 2nd strings at the end. So. And that's the end of the song. So now I'll be doing 2 playthroughs of the song. I'll be doing a playthrough of the easy finger-picked version, and I'll be doing a playthrough of the studio version. Big thanks to my friend Eric for lending his awesome vocals to this playthrough. And feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
Speaking tongues, you let me
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.